I'm pleased to say I'm joined by the big board, Vedika Bahl. Good evening to you. You've been fact-checked a story rather, about a detained Palestinian man who was recently freed from an Israeli prison. But there's been some online misinformation surrounding the story. Tell us what you've got.
Yes, Mark, that's right. This pair of images has recently gone viral, claiming to show the before and after of this man. He's a young man from Gaza, 29-year-old Badr Dahlan. He was recently released by Israeli military after spending 30 days in detention. And just days ago, a video showing him shortly after his release went super viral. It gained a lot of traction on social media. And in the video, he appears visibly distressed, clearly traumatised. He speaks about being beaten and tortured, and he is incoherent slightly. We can see in the photo here from the video that his eyes are slightly popping out of his sockets. But let's take a listen to a short extract from that viral video of what he had to say.
بدر دحلان قديش عمرك؟
30 سنة 29
قديش لك محبوس الدنيوي؟
شهر من وين اخذوه؟ من السريم خلينا ايش عملوا فيك؟ ضربوني بالسيف 3 مرات بالباص ما طلع فوق عشان واحد بيقول له
Now, it's after this video went viral online that montages like this began to circulate, claiming to show him before and after this experience. And we can see here that this post alone has nearly 2 million views, and it does imply that this was Badr before he was detained by the Israeli military. This second example I have here also has nearly 100,000 views. This video, this post also includes a video clip, an extract from that video that we saw, as well as images from the injuries he sustained, but again pushes this idea online that this is what 30 days in prison under Israeli detention has looked like for him. Now, whilst this man Badr has been contacted by media in Gaza as well as abroad in order to verify his current condition, this alleged image showing him before, I can confirm, Mark, that this is not in fact the same person, which makes these claims extremely misleading.
So, Vedika, if that's not him, then what do we know about the real person in the other photo?
Well, the man in this photo, this man is called Qusay Salem, and he was killed in early January by an Israeli drone strike. This was confirmed online by his cousin, a Palestinian journalist named Yahya Salem. And in the caption here, he has written that many people have shared these alleged before and after photos of Badr Dahlan, but this is in fact my cousin Qusay. Now, Yahya Salem, his cousin, and several other Palestinian journalists at the time of his death in early January did share images of Qusay commemorating him there. We can see that from January. And in fact, the airstrike that claimed his life was also the same airstrike that killed 2 other journalists in Gaza. There was Hamza Dadou, who is the son of the Al Jazeera Gaza bureau chief, and also as well a freelance journalist in the Gaza Strip called Mustafa Turaya as well. And according to reports, Qusay Saleh, the man in that photo there, was driving the car that struck and claimed the life of all 3 of these men. So yes, despite people thinking that there may indeed be a resemblance here between these 2 men, this is not the before image of Badr Dahlan. This is in fact Qusay Salem, who died in January, and that is confirmed.
So, Vedika, let's go back to Badr then, now released after a month in detainment. Do we know more about the conditions in which he was being held in the prison?
Well, in the longer version of that video, the extract which we saw there, Badr mentioned being electrocuted, denied food, tortured, and generally living under harsh conditions. Now, his brother just yesterday, in fact, gave an interview with Al Jazeera Mubashir where he claimed that the psychological effects on his brother continue and he is still struggling post that experience. Now, we are unable to verify any specific facts about the specific prison that he went to or the conditions there or this particular case in general, but just last month, UNRWA did publish a report detailing excessive use of violence against Palestinians in Israeli prisons and detention centres. Some some of these which do correlate with Badr's claims and match this description. And in terms of what Israel has responded to this, Israel did announce earlier this year that it was launching a committee in order to look into the conditions in its detention centres. But that's all that we know for the moment, Mark.